In this video, I drill a hole in my boat, I cut a hole in my boat, and I invent a new sander and grind a hole in my boat. Boatyards are always pretty rough and dusty, but this one has got a great location. The starting point is always the cleanup, so I disassembled my water maker to get a hold of the pressure washer and started blasting.
Several hours later.
The pressure washer was taking quite some time, and it also wasn't getting rid of the barnacles, at least the bases of the barnacles. But then Candice had an accident with a random orbital sander, and for some reason, instead of it orbiting, it decided to spin at massive amounts of RPMs. So I decided to see if this would help taking off the barnacle bases. And it did quite well. No. Unfortunately, even on the slowest speed, it was still really fast, and when the corner grabbed the boat, it ripped off a whole chunk of gel coat. Fortunately, the fiberglass was fine. While pressure washing, a little bit of fiberglass blew off the boat, and I thought it was hiding some wet foam in my sugar scoop, so I decided to go and investigate. There's definitely some water coming out, but I thought to get to the rest of it, I definitely needed a bigger hole. When I was in Monopoly last year, I don't know if you remember, I bumped the corner of my boat. I made a hole probably about that big. It was no fun at all. Now, there was a piece of foam in there. I pulled a bit of the foam out and I squeezed it. It was totally soaked. So I know there's wet foam in here. And if you come and look a bit closer, when I was pressure washing, this little piece blew off. And now there's a drop of water outside it. But it was, when I first did it, it was flowing out. So what I plan to do now is to make a hole in my boat. I hate making holes in my boat. My name is not Sam Holmes. My plan is to take this inspection hatch and sort of mount it in the boat so that I can get my arm in there, get Candice's arm in and dig out all the wet foam. And then whenever water gets in, because I think water leaks in through these screws, or it comes in out, whenever it comes in, I can stick a pipe in and I can drain the water out. Couldn't find a hole saw big enough, and I've always struggled with the jigsaw to make round turns, but what I did, and my friend Ziggy told me to get a very skinny blade for your jigsaw, and then you can turn around corners, and it's worked brilliantly. So this is my test cut. Hello. And this is the piece that's going in the test cut, and there's virtually just a millimetre around the side, and now I'm going to repeat the cut in the bottom of my boat.
Patrick, are you scared?
Terrified. I hate making holes in my boat. I've got no holes below the waterline. At least this one is above. This one is below, but I have to do it. It has to be done.
How are you going to fix that?
Right.
What happens here?
I'm going to sand it flat, put a new layer of fiberglass, put 2 or 3 layers of fiberglass over, and repaint.
And are you going to see it?
Not if we paint well and sand well.
Okay. So I'm sanding and painting. Is that what you're saying? So I was quite happy to see that the deck of the sugar scoops were really solid and really strong, lots of fiberglass and foam. But inside there was no wet foam. Instead what I had was a huge cavern filled with water. And now we're going to check how much water we've got to drain out of there.
Let's see, I got my 5-litre bucket. Let's see if we can fill it. Five litres down. I think there's still a couple of litres in there. It's mostly dry, but I'm going to use the sponge and get the rest of it out.
So 6 litres in that side in total, and then I moved to the other side. I cut the hole, but as I wasn't so keen to start siphoning up dirty water to get things started, I decided to add a primer bulb to the pump.
Pump's picking up this. Okay, there's the second 5 litres. Back you go. On the pump. But in the end it was 25 litres, so 25 kilograms of water out of this sugar scoop. I'm surprised.
Time to finish installing the hatches. I used some butyl tape to make it waterproof, and then drilled some new holes and mounted it with some screws, putting pressure on opposite sides to get it in nice and tight.
A little bit of squeeze out there and there, but tomorrow I'm going to wait for it to settle a bit. Tomorrow I'll go around and squeeze them a little bit tighter, and then I'll take a bit of a blade and I'll cut that butyl off over there and clean it up nicely. There we go, happy with that. Now open it up, check if I'm carrying any excess water, drain it out, and I'm good to go. I've been working on a boat project, and I'm going to first show you the mess and see if you can figure out what the boat project was. So we've got a hot air gun, bottles, hole saws, drills, vacuum cleaner, and pretty much everything in the boat is upside down and inside out, as per usual for a boat project. And it's all for this. We finally have a little tap in our bathroom that we can wash our hands. Isn't that cool?
Hi everyone! I am Sailing Electra's official scraper, sander, and painter, and cleaner upper. So, if you have a look, Patrick has used, I think it's Sikaflex, as I said before. He's used some Sikaflex over here to prevent this from going into our bilge. I love my husband, but sometimes he's not particularly neat, and he forgets some steps, purely because he's just focused on one thing. And now I need to actually paint here, so it's not going to hold on to this, so I'm now removing it. So that's my job today.
Several hours later.
You know, when Patrick first said to me that he thinks that we should move to the boat, I had a completely different impression of how I'd be living. I thought I was going to be living in a bikini, be beautifully brown, and yeah, just sailing into the sunset with the wind blowing in my hair. And what I didn't realize is that I actually enjoy fixing stuff, and the sanding and the painting and the sealing and everything is part of the process. We bought our boat and it was in a terrible state, and part of the beauty of all of this is actually fixing up the boat together. And Patrick never thought I would be into this kind of stuff. He actually thought he'd be repairing all the boat himself, and I was along for the ride. And I love it. I like fixing it, and I would love the way he looks at me when I'm actually doing a job. He is so appreciative, and yeah, it's kind of cool. So yeah, that's me. So this is me regretting some of my life choices right now. I should have actually put on a little suit to protect myself. I thought, oh, it's just sawdust, it's sand, and that it's not going to be too bad. But what I forgot was Patrick blasted this place with a high pressure washer, and there was some sort of unfinished fiberglass. I now have like fiberglass ass.
What's going on?
I am officially the third deck.
Third deck.
Third deck stew. And it's my duty to do everything.
Yay! Because you did all the laundry already, so we're all good to go.
After Candice finished painting most of the bottom of our boat, I was left with a hard job of removing the tape. And then it was finally time to get this boat back into the water.
Hi, Captain. You're in the water.
And here we go, on the move again. Weather is good. We've got a fair amount of wind coming from the side, so not really helping us, not really hurting us. Candice is looking wonderful. We've got 850 watts into each motor, so 1.7 kilowatts, and we're doing 4.6, 4.7, 4.9 knots, 4.8. Probably around about 4.7, 4.8 knots on average. And we're heading for Vinica, which is around the headland in that direction. And it should be nice and calm behind the little island of Vinica where the church is. So I decided to, not the blue things, I decided to put a new hood ornament. And there's my hood ornament. So it's basically like a Rolls Royce, the flying lady. Candice, can you pretend to fly? I'm doing the Rolls Royce symbol. I'd like the flying lady. Flying, okay. We've got the semi-flying lady. You look gorgeous. So a bit of a dirty windscreen. We had a bit of rain last night. So I've asked my bosun to go forward and clean the windows for me. Hello, bosun. Today you're bosun. Make it shine. Alright, so I need to go and steer. I will see you soon. Ciao.
Thanks for watching.